Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am going to be talking about Dino Season 2 Part 2, Episode 12. So, before I get into this video, I'm going to go ahead and give this little disclaimer out there that this review is going to be spoilers. So, if you don't want to get spoiled, click off this video and go watch my other YouTube videos. So, I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get right into this review. So, we basically see this episode starts off with Amelia doing a Buzzblast report at Area 62 with Stan and Ernie, and also Pop Pop. Pop Pop basically doesn't like to talk about his past, basically like avoiding questions, bubbling around, and everything like that. You could tell he's really worried or like something like nervous or just don't want to talk about it. So like yeah. Moving on a little bit past that, we see that Shannon early they find something article about Bigfoot, and Amelia wants to use that as a story. They went to go talk to the Buzzblast um they went to go talk to Jane about see if they could do that project, and Jane basically said no, stick with the Area 62 story. Amelia talk to Stan and Ernie to have them basically bend the rules and do it anyways. Which that's something Amelia normally does anyways. But yeah. Um, After that we see that General Shaw make a cameo. The actress for General Shaw make a cameo in this episode. She basically just says, Ryan Horn is on the loose. We see we see some stock footage of the Beast Morpher Rangers. Well, stock footage from Go Busters of the Beast Morpher Rangers, basically fighting a monster, etc., etc. Then they went to go fight off Rhyhorn, and he's not that terrifying at all. So, yeah, but he does really beat up the Rangers really badly. We see that he's able to take out the Dino Knight armor in like basically one blow. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And basically after that, we just see him run away. Um, all I see about this episode is just them making like jokes about his big old feet and stuff like that. He just come off. He's just the monster coming off as whiny, which I don't know how I exactly feel about that, but that's just how the monster came off in this episode. So after that, they go back to Dino Hinge. They go back to inside their base and etc. etc. After that, we see Stan and Ernie made it to Dino Hinge. Basically, see their Bigfoot that they was trying to find. And then we see Rhyhorn basically attacking the statues, and the Rangers get a alert about that, and they're worried and nervous. And Hobby sees Stan and Ernie on one of the besides one of the statues, and they're in danger. Amelia's worried about them, etc., etc. After that, Amelia saves them, teleports them away, and teleports back to Dino Hinge, and then Zato, and everybody teleports the monster out of Dino Hinge into where we see some stock footage. After that, we basically see they use the Primal Ultrazord, which technically isn't an Ultrazord, but whatever. Um, they basically defeat the monster, etc., etc. There was a nice line when he said, I see Angel Grove. That's actually a pretty nice line, in my opinion. But yeah, moving on. Basically, we see Amelia apologizing to Stan and Ernie about for trying to make them break the rules. If they would just follow the rules, they would have got themselves in that situation, etc., etc. But Hunter Dino does a really good job in this episode, especially her performance at the end. So basically, we see Amelia talking to the other Rangers about what happened to her parents, or what she knows that happened to her parents. She basically they got into like some type of fire accident, but that's all she knows because that's all Papa would tell her. So basically, she wants to try to figure out what happened to her parents, where is her parents, if they're still alive, etc., etc. And we see her get so emotional about that, telling that to the other Rangers. We see Ale say that she's the best Buzzblast reporter that he even knows, etc., etc. The Rangers said that they would help her, and Hunter Dino does a really good job in this episode, especially that emotional performance at the end. I really like it. It's just really well done. Hunter Dino did a really good job in this episode. But moving on to and you think the episode's going to end there, but it actually ends moving on to the next part. We see that General Shaw is basically talking to the Rangers, saying, wishing them a job well done. Basically, we find out, I think, that this whole plan, I think, was planned by Lord Zed. We see footage of that, and yeah, that's basically where the episode going to end right there. But first, Ion was saying that the Green Morphin Master woke him up to defeat Lord Zed because Lord Zed was on the loose. So yeah, that's where this episode basically ends there, like a semi cliffhanger or something like that. But yeah, that was this episode. I really liked this episode. It was a really fun ride. Great acting performance from Hunter Dina, like I already mentioned. Nice story, nice character focus for Amelia. We learn more about her parents and stuff like that. And yeah, that is it. And I really like pop up in this episode as well. That's pretty cool as well. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. My Jackal review should be coming out this week or next week, but I will let you guys know. If you guys want to keep up with the same link, you can follow my social media links. My social media links will be down below in the description. And yeah, having all that being said, thank you guys so much for